Nothing screams reality TV show more than a bunch of women in one place, stirring up drama and just being messy. And one of the fans' favorites is the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But it seems like the reality show's good days are coming to an end. One of the most popular Real Housewives franchises is the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But it seems like the future of the show is bleak, because after the last season, it looks like fans are not feeling the show any longer. The future of the show is uncertain, and it doesn't help that the stars of the reality TV show keep dropping hints that are making fans speculate as to what will become of the show. So, is the show gonna get a reboot, or will they just recast all the stars of the show? Well, let's get into that in the video. The production team of the Real Housewives of Atlanta is gonna go to great lengths to improve the low viewership rate, because after the 15th season, the show recorded one of the lowest ratings since the show was first aired. One of the feedback fans had was that they feel it's time the production recast the reality show as they did with the Real Housewives of New York City. And a source told Page 6 that the production has started having talks with various stars about a major shakeup. The insider went further to say that outreach has been made to scout potential new women for the new season if there's gonna be another. Another source called the search the worst kept secret in town and claimed that Bravo has been scouting for new faces for the past 2 months. There's also talk of a complete recast, but that hasn't been confirmed and might not happen, because if it's already taking them this long to look for just a few replacements, imagine how long it would take for them to look for replacements for the entire cast. Nothing official has been decided. As for now, no famous of note have expressed a desire to be on the reboot. If they cannot find any famous people that want to be on the show, then they cannot reboot the entire show. But another insider told Entertainment Tonight that a major shakeup is coming to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Before the women filmed their recent reunion, they were told that they should expect a big change with the franchise moving forward. They hinted at a reboot like New York got, but it could also be moving forward with only a couple of the current stars. The cast is on edge about their future and has no idea where the network plans to go. The current cast includes Kandi Burruss, Kenya Moore, Drew Sidora, Sherry Whitfield, Marlo Hampton, and Sonia Richards-Ross. The recent season only netted 657,000 viewers, which is a significant decline compared to the previous episodes. So let's talk about this reboot. If you're a serious fan of Real Housewives of Atlanta, you would have heard the rumors about it, and most people who have heard about the reboot don't seem to think that it would be impossible. Because is it the entire cast they would recast, or maybe just leave one or two of the original cast? Love B. Scott was the first to report that the Real Housewives of Atlanta might get a reboot on August 28th. The media outlet also went further to cite sources who claimed that the production had already made calls to recast the entire show at some point during the shooting of season 15. Bravo seems happy with the New York reboot, so they want the same for Atlanta. Entertainment Tonight also reported on potential significant changes that might be happening to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, let's remember it was already hard enough for them when they had to get new cast members for season 14. So it would be even more challenging now, considering the decline in ratings. There are also the expenses to consider, because looking at cast members like Kandi Burruss and Kenya Moore who make $100,000 per episode. That's a lot if you ask me. So Kandi Burruss, one of the stars of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, was recently asked on an iHeartRadio broadcast, and she had this to say.
Do whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like, I've been over here 14 seasons, right? So I've seen different castmates come and go. Some I was sad to see go. Some I've seen go and come back. I know people constantly need to see change to feel like they're getting something, you know what I mean? So if they feel like they need to make changes, then find a cast that you think is going to work.
Yeah.
Do I think they're going to find a whole cast of people that's going to work and satisfy our fans? Probably not.
I mean, obviously she would say something like this about the new cast not being as satisfying as the previous cast. She would want to say anything that would help keep her job. Still, after 14 seasons with nearly the same cast members, maybe it is time the production team switched up the cast. Fans commented on the video when they heard her take on the possible reboot, and her answer made people sure that a reboot is definitely coming, because the entire cast was kind of downplaying it as rumors and what, because even Kenya Moore's actions already made people suspicious. People started questioning whether something was going on. I mean, they were all talking about production in their interviews, hence it made people feel like something was happening in the background. And then the whole reboot conversation came out. And now Kandi's saying this, and we can't help but agree with her that it would be very hard to cast, because as much as ratings are dropping, fans have come to love them. Everyone knows the Real Housewives of Atlanta has a particular fan base. They're not very happy with where the Real Housewives of Atlanta is right now, but the question is, would they be satisfied if they brought back just one or two of the original housewives and then built a cast around them? Despite all the rumors and speculation surrounding the show's future, Bravo seems determined to wait till the two-part season 15 reunion airs before they make any big decisions. So it might be possible that our favorite reality TV show is about to enter a new era. Fans can't even wait to go to BravoCon and listen to the panel, knowing that the cast's future is uncertain, and also generally, if there's gonna be a new season, they should have started filming. So what exactly is going on? We don't know for sure if the show will return for season 16, but it's normal for the production to want to take some months off to decide what path the new season will take. As we know, the last two seasons aired in May, but it seems it would change for this new season if the filming got delayed. There's been no word on who will not be returning or who will be returning to the show. Still, there's some suspicion that former housewife Cynthia Bailey will be in the new season, seeing as she made several guest appearances during the last season. Also, former housewife Portia Williams has been dropping hints that we might get to see her in the new season. She told Entertainment Tonight that, "Listen, it's so good to be missed. I love that people want to see me. I love that people are still interested in my life and who I am. I have never written it off. I've never talked down on the show. I love what the girls are doing. I love that the brand is still strong as it was before, and you just never know. I will never say never." Portia Williams was reported to be playing hard to get with Bravo, and she was even offered a lot of money to return to the show, but she declined the money. Nene Leakes also said that she's open to returning to the show despite suing Bravo and Andy Cohen for a racist work environment.
Yeah, sure. I'll return to the show. I'm okay with returning to the show as long as, we can work through a few things. I'm happy to return to the show. And besides, I have a lot of unfinished business with a couple of them that they confirmed on the show.
There were rumors that Kim Zolciak would make a comeback despite her messy divorce, considering she made a guest appearance in season 15. Still, she told Us Weekly that she has no plans to return full-time to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, it seems like no one knows the future of the Real Housewives of Atlanta except Bravo, because even the stars themselves are in the dark. But do you think a reboot is an answer to the low ratings? And will the show lose viewers if they change the entire cast? Let me know what you think and leave your comments below.